So her and her BS doing the most want to put us all on suspension. We know your situation. We know what you do. You're not gonna stop my bags, ho. Who do you think you are? Doing the most. Who do you think you are? I'm not gonna stop working because you said stop working. You already put me on suspension, ho. So you want me to be a broke hoe on suspension?
Coffee come in like a raptor, and everybody gets captured. Blaze it up like a helicopter when them see the lyrics and chapter. Coffee come in like a raptor.
What's up, Hustler family? It's your girl Sage the Hustler here, back today with another video. You already know me, S-A-G-E. Yes, I did steal it from Sage the Gemini, so you already know what time it is with me. Hi guys, today I am back with a story time. I can't do that. I don't know why I did that. Shout out to Cuzzo for doing my makeup. If you guys seen this look, shout out to her. I probably didn't shout her out in my other video, but you already know what time it is. Cuzzo did the makeup in New York. If you do live in Queens or by Queens or in the New York City area and you have not booked my cousin to beat your face up, what are you doing? Honestly, fam, do you not see my face up? Do you not? And she knows how to beat any color. Just look at her Instagram to see if I'm lying. Just go ahead and check for her because she will get you right. Today I have a story time on my bottle service experience. So let me Bro, before I get into this story, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when I post. I am going to wait. All right, so let's get into it. Story time. It's motherfucking story time. All right, so let me get into it. Bottle service experience. Let me go all the way back. January 2019, I started working for these VI people. It was a couple. We gonna give them random names. We gonna call her, what I want to call her, because I have to call her something that's fitting. Like, we gonna call her Doing the Most. That's gonna be her name. Her name is gonna be Doing the Most because that's exactly what the fuck she do. She be doing the most. Her husband's name is gonna be Entanglement. That's exactly what we're gonna call him. If you don't catch my drift, then you don't catch it. So I was working for Doing the Most and Entanglement in January of 2019 at a venue. I'm not gonna say their name because they changed their name due to what happened, but I'm gonna get into it. So because the only reason why I'm not gonna say their name is because I don't feel like their company deserves any type of clout. Like, you shouldn't look another way toward them. I'm sorry, but if you're talking about bottle service, dead. If you're talking about like venue wise, Entanglement can help you out with the space, but Doing the Most for bottle service, bartending and shit, that's at your own risk. But I'm gonna keep going. Pretty much I used to work with her from January. I used to work there January to November. It was cool, you know. I minded my own business. That's how I am. I wasn't really into like the group chat and stuff. I would only reply if I needed to or message people when I needed to, because I feel like when people get into a group, and I don't know, I just like to see things before I mingle. Like, let me see what type of people you guys are. You know, I'm gonna be cordial, I'm gonna be cool. I don't know anybody, I'm new to the group. I'm gonna come to the meetings when I can. You'll see me at work, but ultimately, like, I'm not here for friendships. I'm here to make this moolah, okay? This l'argent. This is a side job, okay? I'm trying to make this l'argent, this nighttime l'argent. Instead of twerking my behind and having fun at parties, I'm trying to get paid for them. So eventually I got cool with some of the girls. It was fine. Like, it was a little bit of like, you know, stupidness from Doing the Most, but it was never something super serious for me to be like, oh, I'm done. So eventually when I started getting close to one of the girls and a few of the girls, I started to find more things about Entanglement and Doing the Most relationship, and how Entanglement is just flirting with almost every and anybody, which is all the bottom girls, and how Entanglement had an entanglement with somebody else. Like, Entanglements was just having a whole bunch of sightings right in front of her face, whether she knew about it or she didn't know about it. Either way, somebody said this, and I'm not gonna quote it, but they said something along the line like this: you gave your husband what he wanted, to see half naked women just walk around, which is true. I mean, we had, you know, our fishnets and our bodysuit, but technically we are kind of like with no clothes, but whatever. So let me tell you the real tea. I didn't mind working there. I got my little side money, even though it was just like chunk change. Like, even though there was doing the most was on some BS. One moment in the beginning she had a price, then after carnival, because the carnival weekend didn't turn out the way they wanted to, it was this big deal. Oh, we're family, this is home, da da da. Why are you pressed to get our money? First of all, I'm not trying to hear none of that, because when you throw an event, you need to make sure you budget yourself properly. You need to make sure you budget everything. That's including the workers who are working for that ass. I don't care if 0 to 1,000 people walk through that door. Either way, everyone who showed up for work needs to get paid. You're doing a job. You're doing a job. If you work for retail and nobody walks to the store, you still not getting paid hourly? They're not gonna come to you and be like, oh, well, the store didn't make any money, so we're gonna have to give you this. No, they would rather send you home early. They don't do that around here. So after carnival happened, she was in her little feelings, and I guess the business wasn't making as much money as it could and all this extra stuff, whatever. So that was that. After the whole money situation and how she played us with how much money she was going to give us and how she switched it up and how she made a whole big deal out of it, I started looking at her differently. Long story short, I kept dealing with doing the most is BS. But there was a situation that was like the icebreaker. So I'm going to insert a clip. November, me and a couple of the girls we had went to one of the parties at the event that we work at, the event spot that we work at. Me and the girls who worked there, one of the girls was like, hey, you know, like, you guys just could get in if you guys wear this shirt. It's to promote, you know, help promote my friend's business or whatever. People I know, they're promoting wrapping paper. Okay, cool. Like, it's like a cute little green tube top, says the long way. Okay, I'll pop up, be cute, be in a section. It's lit. So how about I show up there, and she's already like looking at me like it's a problem. Like, it's a problem for her that we're showing up there with our bodysuits and not with the logo for the company. She's upset that we came to support somebody else's business when they sell wrap. You hear me? Wrapping paper, okay? While this doing the most trick is selling bottles, she's pressed that we're wearing t-shirts that's selling wrapping paper. She's mad because we came all together wearing the shirts and the logo, and we didn't come wearing the company logo. It's like, oh, going to Nike's and wearing Adidas fit. It's not the same thing, but whatever, sis. You do you. Because either way, you still got paid, huh? We were still in that section. Why you didn't tell us to leave? Why you didn't kick us out? You know why you didn't kick us out? Because you still making money from us. Because if you kicked us out, then the people in the section would have dipped too. Because they would have been like, you're dumb. So her and her BS doing the most want to put us all on suspension for like 2 weeks or some shit. Like, until she says so. Some caca. Like, lady, who do you think you are? So she puts people on suspension as if we're in school dead. And on top of that, you're putting people on suspension when you don't even run a legitimate business. Let me tell you the tea on that. So in all reality, she has a catering license. I don't know about current, but when I was working for her, she had a catering license. And she wasn't allowed to sell any type of alcohol unless there was food present. One time there wasn't food present and the police came. And you know where the bottle girls had to hide? They had to hide in the back because it couldn't look like we were bottle girls. It had to look like we were just chilling in the back, just chilling. But we was definitely bottle girls, and if they knew that we were selling alcohol, it would have been a problem for them because they would have got fined. Because to sell alcohol, you need a alcohol license. You need your liquor license if you're going to sell solely alcohol. If you're not going to sell solely alcohol and you're going to have food present with your catering license, that's something else different. But you're just using your catering license and selling alcohol. It doesn't work that way. So, boom. We know your situation. We know what you do. Right? We're not dumb. We be covered for you. We just keep it cool, keep it moving, whatever. After suspension, she want to catch herself calling me on some crazy shit. Like, one of the girls had already called me like, oh, like, you know, she's already talking about this and the third. Like, she was pretty much preparing me. Like, she's gonna call you to try to fire you, so I'm already gonna tell you what's up. Okay, cool. She called me. I answered the phone call. She want to tell me, oh, who told you you could work this party? Who told you could do that? I'm not sure who told you if you was on suspension. Like, she was just coming at me crazy. Like, sis, first of all, you're not even a legit job. I'm not even on payroll. I don't know why are you coming at me sideways. And even if I was working that party, you're not gonna stop my bags, ho. You ain't gonna stop my bags. Who do you think you are? Doing the most. Who do you think you are? I'm not gonna stop working because you said stop working. You don't pay my bills. You don't do shit for me. So you can't tell me to stop working. Like, you already put me on suspension, ho. So you want me to be a broke hoe on suspension? Like, so she came at me, called me, like, she came at me talking a whole bunch of crazy shit. Like, doesn't even make any sense. It didn't even make any sense. I just let her go on her rant. I pretty much quit. I told her she wasn't a legitimate business anyway. She got upset about that. She's like, what are you talking about? And she tried to go on. I was like, yo, you have a catering license. We already know what time it is. She got upset by that, and she just started running her mouth. Then she tried to ask me for the uniforms and outfits back, and I told her I was not going to give it to her. I told that lady no. And she was like, what? I was like, no. I was like, you know what? I'm going to give you the outfits with your logo on it. I'm going to keep everything else, but I'm going to keep the ones with your logo on it. Oh, matter of fact, you could keep it because you probably need it more than I do. Trick. I wish that hurt my feelings, ho. You the one struggling to try to make it happen with a catering license. First of all, you need to start off with your liquor license, and then we could talk. This is why you can't work with people who are doing stuff illegit. Because if they're not legitimate, then it's just like, what are we here for? Because you finna get shut down, and then if you go down, we all going down with you. Long story short, Karma got her ass because in January, unfortunately, there was a shooting and someone had passed away. A person whose party I worked in 2019 passed away in 2020, literally in January at their party. Shot up. Now they had to switch the name. So listen, the moral of the story is, if a business is not legitimate, do not work for them, bruh. Do not. If you can't do a 1099, and if they're not abiding by whatever provisions that they're working on, whatever license provisions they're working on, if they're not abiding by it correctly, take yourself out the situation. I'm glad and I'm so grateful that I was able to quit when I was, because imagine being stuck in that situation and having to go to the hospital. Like, what happened if I got grazed or if I got shot and shit, and they would have asked me what happened? My dumb ass would have never been covered because I wasn't even supposed to be working that shit anyways, because the bitch don't even have a fucking alcohol license. You don't have a license to sell liquor. You have a license to sell food, catering license with liquor if there's food present. So be careful. Even though the money seems like, you know, it seems like a good opportunity to make some side money, sometimes it's not worth it. Because even though it was nice side money, it was like money to put in my gas tank and some chunk change to have cash on the side. Like, it wasn't worth almost getting grazed by a bullet. Not that I almost got grazed, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just grateful that the people I'm cool with that was working there, it was okay and nothing happened to them. But it's just one of those situations where work for legitimate businesses so you won't be in trouble like that. I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. I hope you guys went ahead and liked and commented and subscribed and hit the notification bell. Okay, the Hustle family is on the road to 1K subs by August, so please help us reach our goal. Stay clean, stay blessed, and have an amazing day.
Y'all coming? Yes, share,
hey,
subscribe.
Hey,
if
hey,
you don't, you wanna die. Hey. Gonna tell you this one time. This, hey, hustler on that line.